Is up, land of Bitcoin? I hope your travels through the cryptoverse are going well for you. If you've been following my channel, I've created this little chart that I'm now calling the Wonder Chart. If you're new, I'll take a couple seconds here to explain it. If you've been watching, don't go away. I got stuff to talk about. I just don't want to bore you, but here it is. Red vertical lines are the last Friday of every month. It's the futures close date for Bitcoin products. Last Friday every month. The yellow lines are where it starts pumping. The dark blue lines are where it starts dumping. If you notice, the red lines are set in stone, right? It's the last Friday every month. It's not the month end. It's not the month start. It's the last Friday of the month. Futures Bitcoin products expire. It's been dumping down to that date every single month over and over and over and over and over and over. It got a little bit twisted in time right here. That's a few days early, 6-7 days too early. That was coming from the Bitcoin. That was the B word conference where it was basically manipulated to do that up to the futures date. That's why this green line is there. That green line is the only green line where it pumped up to the last Friday. Every other month, the red line comes in, it pumps down to it, or dumps down to it, over and over and over. Regardless if there's huge dumps, it still recovers and does it, right? Or if there's huge pumps, the pattern still shows up shortly before the red line. Last month I called, we had this nice ascending channel. I was able to call the exact top on the exact day. That worked out good. Let's zoom in where we're at now. For those who've been watching my channel, this is the good stuff right here. I sure appreciate you watching. If you wouldn't mind, take some time and hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I got lots of good stuff to offer you. I expect this pattern to hold for at least the next few months. It might continue to do it longer and longer and longer. And if that's the case, if I keep doing this, I probably could be a millionaire, starting out with nothing, right? So it's kind of been a bad thing for my channel, right? This guy's just got a little tiny bit of money. I got wiped out on that Elon Musk dump back there. I got twisted in the ground, got wiped out. So, but I was starting with nothing, right? So maybe that's why you should watch my channel, because I'm starting with nothing, right? If this pattern keeps going, my plan is to buy a house. I want to be clear about that. I'm not one of the people that wants to just make a bunch of money and take all the money out of the market. I think that's kind of what's wrong with Bitcoin. That's why it's not at 200,000 or 300,000. Because people are taking huge amounts of money out of here. My plan is to get enough cash to buy a house with cash, and one way or the other, buy the house. If I buy a house with cash, then I'll take out a loan on a house and put it back into this market, or I can take out a loan against my crypto. Bottom line is, I'm gonna keep any money I make. I'm gonna leave it in the market. So in essence, I'm not from anyone else. That's kind of one gripes with Bitcoiners on YouTube. They talk about how wonderful crypto is and Bitcoin's awesome and it's going to change the world. And meanwhile, they're siphoning as much money as possible as they can out of the market, right? And traveling the world and buying stuff and mansions, and you know what I mean? It can't be one. It has to be one or the other, right? Bitcoin's awesome for world society, or you're taking as much money as possible out of it, right? You can't speak out of both sides of your mouth. That's kind of what a lot of them do. No offense, but anyways, I make a living doing other things. So anyways, bottom line is I don't like that aspect. So I'm not. This isn't a channel. My channel's not about the greed, the love of money, right? I'm trying to make as much money as possible to buy a Lambo, right? You're on the wrong channel. This isn't a Lambo channel, right? But with that being said, this chart is just wonderful. I've been nailing it down ever since here. I made a bad video, and this is the ETF pump I didn't see coming. But ever since here, I've just been nailing it, just almost word for word. Boom, 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 boom. So now we're looking for the yellow line. I don't want to make this video too long. Now we're looking for the yellow line pumpage. So I made a video about 48 hours ago. I said this is likely the yellow line. Boom. And so these yellow lines, if you take a look back, look at these pumps that come off the yellow lines. Boom, right? Dump down towards the red line there. Last month, the yellow line was a day before the red line. But look at that pump. Boom! These are huge pumps. These are monthly pumps. So if this plays out anywhere in the realm of what it's been doing, this is an enormous pump coming. Now, maybe it only goes to, say, 62, and then December, comes down. But that's still a huge pump. Maybe it goes up and tries to test the all-time new high. I'm kind of inclined to believe this is probably going to stall out here short of that white line at 63,475, 63,475. If you can see that. I just got a hunch. I got an inkling that might be the top. Maybe it just tops out here at this white line, 58,500, right? And then it crashes. The December, lots of people are thinking December super bullish. So lots of times when lots of people think something's going to happen, the opposite will happen on Bitcoin. So watch out for this pump not to be huge. Watch out for kind of a smallest pump and a big dump in December. Or maybe the bulls are right and it does pump up to 72,000, 80,000. I think that's unlikely, but we'll find out, right? That'll be the blue line. The blue line is where it starts dumping. Last month I caught it on the day. Last month we had this nice line in here, ascending channel trend line to help us out. This month I don't see anything like that where I can try to call the top, but these white lines maybe this month will do the trick, right? There's one here, a good one at 58,500 that could be resistance. And then there's this good one here at 63,000. Let's say 63,500. That could be resistance. So I'll watch it as we go. But I do believe that's an official yellow line. But with that being said, the latest has happened. Like this one is 6 days is the latest yellow line has ever happened after the red line. So with this chart, this still could take a big dump. Right, watch out. There's an outside chance. There's a little tiny chance it could come all the way down to like 48, 49, 50,000 in the next couple of days. Boom, and then the yellow line will be over here, pump. So this, I'm not convinced that this is the true yellow line at this point in time. But I do believe it is. But I could be wrong. The yellow line could end up being over here. It could end up being like December 1st, right? December 2nd, right? There still could be another dumpage coming. This is kind of a descending channel. Now that I look at it, it's not, I can't draw parallel lines there, but there is that kind of structure, right? Where it's a bullish pattern coming down like this, right? And then there'll be a big breakout up. I'm pretty sure this is it, but I'm not totally convinced. There still could be. See how that's working? You can see how that will be working. There could still be another dump down to like here, right? And then the pump comes. So watch out for that. Watch out for that. But I just want to show this. I show my trades on my channel. I was doing a little rolling short orders. I bought all those back, and I've since put in. I didn't get all my money in. I got about half on this account. 3x leverage. I got in at 54,385. I think that's a pretty good spot, and I'm up 15%. I just want to show my trades, not to say yay, look at me, but to say this is actually working for me, because I know a lot of people on YouTube that have channels that don't actually show their trades, and the ones that do, sometimes they'll just put up a number, right? They'll just show you like a zoomed in shot of that, right? They don't actually show you what they're doing when they're doing it. But my last video was here 48 hours ago. It was terrible video quality. I apologize for that. But it was time sensitive. And look at that. I was talking about here. Is it 53,700? And I was saying I'm buying all my shorts back and I'm legging it along. Right? Boom. Right there. Look at that. Beauty. And let me show you my sub account. This is my main account. I've put in a sub account, and I'm starting to this pattern is so far, so I'm starting to trust it. This pattern will break. It's just time. Eventually, this pattern should break. But what if it doesn't? You know, what if it holds true for next 12, 24, 36 months, right? What if this holds true for years and years and years? But don't get too carried away, because this pattern could break. And I wouldn't use the real high leverage, but I set some orders. This is my sub account, and I'm doing this one at 10x. And right now it's up at 44, just say 44%. And when we're just getting started, right? So the entry price on here wasn't quite as good, 54,705, which is about right here. And we're just getting started, right? If this pumps way up here, see, I do want it to go to 72, 80,000. I don't think it's going to. I think this could be maybe 62, 63, and then the dump. This light blue line here is the last Friday of December. It's likely going to be another red line, but I don't change it till red until it's certain. Or I mean, the time is certain, but it could be green. You know, if it pumps up to it, it'll be green. If it dumps down to it, like it's been doing over and over and over, it's red. But what I'm expecting is this could be just kind of a fakey month. Everyone's super bullish, right? And the composite man says, "Ha, taking all your money, boom!" Right? So watch out for 62, 63,000 being a top on this pump. But either way, right? This pump's just getting started. Watch out for the dump. It's characteristics. It's telling me now that there could be a little dump coming now, but I don't think it's going to be sustainable. I think the pump's coming. It's just a question of where this yellow line will truly be. You see what I'm saying? So if this were to dump, this needs to dump down. I'll put this yellow line back here where I got it. There's where the yellow line is. It would appear. So for this yellow line to be wrong, the next candle or two or three would need to come down below 53,000. Right? See how that bounced off that line? See that? Boom. That's that white line I've had in there for a while. That wick bounced exactly off of it. See how that worked? So in order for that yellow line to be wrong right now, the next candle or two or three would need to come down below there, right? So we could you know, there's an argument to say, well, no, the real yellow line is here, right? Because that's what this yellow line is. The yellow line is the bottom, where it bottoms, where the pump starts. So technically that wick came down a little lower. But this is where it started showing strength, right? So I'll just leave it there. But you know, if it comes down to 50,000, right, then of course the yellow line will be here. I've said that a few times. I just want to reinforce that in your mind, because this isn't an exact chart. You know, I can't say exactly right now, exactly at this price, right? But these white horizontal lines are working pretty good. And my video I made 2 days ago, I said 53,097. It's probably really good support, and it probably won't go below there. Look at that. Boom. Boom, boom, right? And anyway, you get the idea. Look at that. 51% just in the last couple minutes I've been talking. So had I not got wiped out by the Elon Musk dump, these numbers would be huge, and you'd be like, oh, dang, I should subscribe to this channel and watch, right? What I'm talking about is right here. This was devastating to a lot of people this time. And I was one of those. I didn't think I could dump that far. And I got caught with my hand in the cookie jar. So we'll see what happens. So, you know, as soon as I start hooting and hollering about this being the wonder chart, you know, it could break, right? The pattern could break and go the other way. But what's going on is the futures, you know, bullish in December and January are supposed to be real bullish, right? That's where the blow off halving cycle top out, December, January, every 4 years. So there's probably super bullish sentiment that Bitcoin is going to go way up here in December, right? Way off the charts up here, you know. And that's why these dumps and pumps are happening, is because people are super bullish and they're putting in. I assume there's probably lots more at work going on in here. That's like a clock and everything. The cogs and wheels all connect together. But it just looks to me like it's the futures market, right? There's big bets being put in the futures market, and the people that sell take the other side of those big bets. I'm pretty sure they're coming over here and intentionally nosediving this price every single month to these red lines. You know, it's not exact. It's not exact. This month was exact. There's a huge red line, right? Huge red candle exactly on the day. And that's only the second time it's been on the exact day, but it's always in this ballpark, right? The dump always comes to this red line. So December 31st is where the next dump will probably bottom out. I don't know if it's going to be up here, if it's going to be down here. We'll keep an eye on that as it goes. But right, this is December 31st, last Friday, so it's likely going to be, you know, this kind of structure, right? Or maybe it's a huge pump, right? Maybe the bulls take over, right? But this, whatever happens, it's still coming down because the futures market, it seems to be in control of this price action month after month after month after month. So the only time it hasn't happened was it was seriously, intentionally manipulated when Michael Saylor and Elon Musk and Jack Dorsey and Kathy Woods, they were all about to watch their investments go underwater, right? So there was Jack Dorsey runs Twitter, right? And it's just super powerful influence on social media. That's kind of what this was, right? Boom. Yeah, this was clearly probably coming down to the 20,000 area, 23,000, but it was tinkered with. So that's the only time this hasn't worked. Boom, right? See, but it just recovered right away, and that's like a 9% dump there. Boom, and then boom, and then boom, right? So that's working, and then boom, boom, right, and then boom, right? So it's fun when it works. Look at that, it's up to 53%. So as you can see, I don't suggest high leverage, but I figured I'd give it a try. I figured I'd give it a try this month since I'm seeing this pretty good. And there it goes, right there it goes. If this were to go up to, if this was a 20-30% pump, you know, I'm looking at 300% profit. So, right, that's the power. That's what I've been trying to tell people. I just want to show this because over here, when I didn't have hardly any money to take advantage, I was calling these dumps and pumps like clockwork, pretty much within 24 hours. But I was saying I couldn't get the money together. I couldn't get the money together, right? And so now I've got the money together. I've been saying my plan is to buy a house with cash, and I was saying just watch this, watch the power, watch how powerful this method is I'm using, right? I'm just little tiny increments, like $5, $1. If you've been watching my video, but I'm basically dollar cost averaging, right? So this account, I can move money in this account if I want, but right now that's everything I got in this account. My other account, I've got some dry powder left. I might continue to go in with small increments, but I might just, I've gotten more conservative and more patient. If you just have a little tiny bit of money, don't feel like you need a rush, right? That's been my main fault over the last few years. I've only been in Bitcoin and doing technical analysis for about 6 months. My own thing, right? This is my own thing. I'm not listening to anyone else. That's why I trust it. And but as soon as I start blabbering facing about it, watch out for the pattern to break, right? But this isn't a guarantee, but I like it a lot. Let's put this yellow line back over here. Boom, 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 boom. Right. So I'm looking for something like this, right? This is obviously not straight lines, but right, something like this, right? And then this, or maybe, I've already said this a few times, but maybe it goes up here. There's the old all-time high at 69,000. I don't expect it to go over 69,000. I really don't. My heart and my gut says it's not going to go over there. It could, maybe the bulls are super powerful and it goes like to 73, 72, right? And then boom, right? I can't draw a straight line, but boom, right? So, I suppose I could draw in I've said in the past this chart isn't all that great for calling exact prices, but it's actually pretty good. If I with these horizontal lines on past support and resistance, like I can put a white line there, right? We could put a white line there. See how this working? The old all-time high. Let's just leave that white line there for now, and we could probably put in another one here. Like see the old peaks here and here, and a little bit resistance, a little bit of support right there. I got my magnet on. That's what the problem is. Get my magnet off. Okay. So we could probably put another white line, like and then see how this working. See how I'm doing that. See how the correlation. See the resistance, support, and where's it? Did I put it in? No, wait, there it is. I got lost. I blabbered myself off track. Right about there. See how this working? Resistance, support, resistance. We'll put one there. See how it's working? So where are these lines at? 63,475, 66,329, 69,191. So that's something to watch. I'll leave those there. Those look pretty good. And I just don't know. There's no way to say, well, it's going to be this line or this line or this line, or or the dump's going to stop at this line or this line or this line. But get a pretty good feel for it, right? Get a pretty good feel for it. So I hope someone out there is getting some good use. Let me know in the comment section if someone listened to my video 48 hours ago. Now, don't get carried away. That's the big problem, I think, with people that don't have a whole lot of money. They feel, I was touched on that earlier, I didn't really explain. Don't feel like you need to take chances and get super aggressive to make money because you don't have much money. That's the wrong way to go about it. Just be patient and take your time, and just stay like a bubble. I don't know if you're been taught like defensive driving out on the streets, like you're supposed to have a bubble around yourself and don't let anything into your bubble, right? Don't get overextended. Don't use money you can't afford to lose, and don't take real big chances. Now this is just my channel, right? I'm talking about these monthly. This is monthly. In between these lines is monthly, so I'm not real all that great with going down to like the hourly chart and saying, oh, this and that and this and that and that and this. This is the daily chart, and this is from this red line to this red line is 35 days. November 26th to December 31st. I'm planning the next 35 days, and I don't know if it's going to go like this or if it's going to go like this or if it's going to go like this, but I'll watch it and I'll get a good feel for it. And I'll see if we can put a trend line in here somewhere. I don't see one now, but this is kind of a descending channel structure that is a bullish pattern, and I do believe technically it hasn't broken out. If you were to draw in trend lines here, see how I'm doing with my fingers here, the parallel trend line, parallel descending channel. It's going kind of down like this. It's not perfect. You can't draw it in technically, but that's what it's like, right? So technically this hasn't broken out. For this to break out, it would be when it goes above about 58,500, watch out for the pumperoo, right? Watch out for it going straight up to like 63. Or, not straight up, but you know what I mean? This is the daily chart, say over the next week or so. I have a bad habit of putting straight lines and saying this and that. But over the next 7 days, if this is a breakout, watch out, watch out for this being a top. It could top out December 3rd, December 4th, December 5th. The top could come early. And December is dumpy, but December should be bullish. To start out, there should be a nice pump. So watch out over the next week or two. It could be anywhere from like December 6th, December 7th to December 27th. December 27th could be the top, wherever it's at. Or December 7th could be the top, wherever it's at. So that's a big time frame. But I'll be watching it and making videos and talking about it. But it could come up December 7th and then the rest of the month dump, or it could kind of go up here, and do this, and then December 20th top, and then bam, right? So be a dump of some sort. Next line. Yeah, I sure hope you enjoyed it. I like talking about this stuff. It's just kind of fun, and it's a lot of fun when it's working. And if you like it, hit that like button. I probably don't promote my channel enough. Get this message out to people. Let's get this message out to people on YouTube. If you don't mind, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, and then hit the bell for notifications. All. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, click all notifications on the bell. And let's get this out. This is good information. This could probably help a whole lot of people out there. Do not get overextended. Do not use money you cannot afford to lose. But look at that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I've been trying to say over the last 2 months. I just didn't. I had bills to pay. Right. I was still recovering from the Elon Musk crash. Right. I just kind of been up on the beach getting smashed by waves. Right. And now I've caught my breath and getting back in. And I had using basically this similar method. If you've been watching from here, I got in. I was using the similar method to up here. Up here, I basically had life-changing money. Buying a house with cash is what I call life-changing money. And I got twisted into the ground here, right? And I kind of got twisted into the ground here. And so it's a bummer. I learned my lessons. I don't like making the same mistake twice. I do not like making the same mistake twice. So I've altered it a little bit here. And now I'm willing to use short positions. I don't like shorting, but the way I'm doing it is, in the long run, I'm not going to take any money out of this market, whether I'm shorting or longing, right? Any profit I make is going to end up back into Bitcoin. So technically, I'm not really taking it from anyone. Kind of like a loan, right? Taking a loan from the composite man. But smash the like button, subscribe, click the bell, all notifications, and I'll be making videos basically daily about this. Sometimes it'll be, every other day. But there it is. There it is. I think I said what I need to say. If you haven't noticed, I really enjoy talking about this stuff. And there's people leaving. I can see right now we got 8 people here, and there's people leaving and coming. And that's kind of why I'm repeating stuff on a live stream. I just want you to know what's going on, man. But all right, that's it. Okay, so let's show a little context to where I'm at here. Here's my turtle. I'll show you my turtle. What's up, Turtle D? That's Turtle D. What's up, Turtle D? Turtle D, Turtle D. His big cage, I had a big aquarium over here, and he clawed it. See his claws? He clawed the caulking, and it started leaking. So this is his backup cage for now. It's too small for him, but this won't. This is just temporary. But what's up, Turtle D? Want to say hi? Hey, what's up, Turtle D? What's up, guys? And there's my cat. What's up, kitty cat? He's kind of like a puppy. He's a lot more personable than I thought a turtle could be. See how I do this. He'll put his claws in the glass and do this too. It's pretty weird. I didn't think a turtle was that smart. But he'll take his claws and turn the back of his hand and do just like I'm doing. And he'll be like, "What's up, man? What's up? What's up, boy? What's up? What's up, boy?" But okay, I'll try to make my videos a better product for you to watch. And of course, I need some extra money to make my videos better. So that should be coming down the road here. It's a red-eared slider. He's in the phase now. See the bubbles, the air bubbles under parts of his shell. I think they call them scutes, little pieces of shell. That's kind of like shedding. They're about to fall off because he's getting bigger. But all right, let's end this video. Throw in a little production value with the turtle. I sure hope you enjoyed it. And as always, thanks for watching.